Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what time it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Deep in the night, everything seems still as the snow slowly falls on the town of Wareville. But behind it all, there's a plan that could kill. There will be no sock miss if the mayor has his will. With malicious software, but there's a flicker from the hill. They call it Mount Hackett, the home of the glitch. The wares can't stand it, now they treat him like a witch. Just another evil hacker out to gobble up the kids. But behind all the trash and the monitor cliffs, there's a deep, deep cave covered with a floppy disk. Inside of the cave, there's a single gaming chair. It's the throne of the glitch as he hides in his lair. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good and he targets malware. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good, yeah, let's target malware.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what time it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Back in the town, preparations begin. Marty May Ware climbs the stage once again. She's the one in charge of the celebration. As she begins to talk, everything just ends. The power turns off and she's looking at her friends. But back in the sock, the alerts start to sound. Mount Hackett's IP has been identified and found. It must be the glitch trying to hit back at the town. McSkidy leaves quick and heads straight for the cave, ready to inflict pain. But Glitch is at the door. He's ready for this moment to tell her he's in a war with the mayor of the town, who is evil to the core. He explains a little more, how his keyboard is a sword, and to even up the score, he really needs our help. Get your black hoodie on and the VM you've been dealt. Together we are strong, saving sockness from the melts.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what time it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright. Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what time it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Deep in the night, everything seems still as the snow slowly falls on the town of Wareville. But behind it all, there's a plan that could kill. There will be no sock miss if the mayor has his will. With malicious software, but there's a flicker from the hill. They call it Mount Hackett, the home of the glitch. The wares can't stand it, now they treat him like a witch. Just another evil hacker out to gobble up the kids. But behind all the trash and the monitor cliffs, there's a deep, deep cave covered with a floppy disk. Inside of the cave, there's a single gaming chair. It's the throne of the glitch as he hides in his lair. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good and he targets malware. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good, yeah, let's target malware.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what time it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Back in the town, preparations begin. Marty May Ware climbs the stage once again. She's the one in charge of the celebration. As she begins to talk, everything just ends. The power turns off and she's looking at her friends. But back in the sock, the alerts start to sound. Mount Hackett's IP has been identified and found. It must be the glitch trying to hit back at the town. McSkidy leaves quick and heads straight for the cave, ready to inflict pain. But Glitch is at the door. He's ready for this moment to tell her he's in a war with the mayor of the town, who is evil to the core. He explains a little more how his keyboard is a sword, and to even up the score, he really needs our help. Get your black hoodie on and the VM you've been dealt. Together we are strong, saving sockness from the melts.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what dread it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright. Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what dread it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Deep in the night, everything seems still as the snow slowly falls on the town of Wareville. But behind it all, there's a plan that could kill. There will be no sock miss if the mayor has his will. With malicious software, but there's a flicker from the hill. They call it Mount Hackett, the home of the glitch. The wares can't stand it, now they treat him like a witch. Just another evil hacker out to gobble up the kids. But behind all the trash and the monitor cliffs, there's a deep, deep cave covered with a floppy disk. Inside of the cave, there's a single gaming chair. It's the throne of the glitch as he hides in his lair. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good, and he targets malware. He's misunderstood, but he says he doesn't care. Say he's actually good, yeah, let's target malware.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what dread it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Back in the town, preparations begin. Marty May Ware climbs the stage once again. She's the one in charge of the celebration. As she begins to talk, everything just ends. The power turns off and she's looking at her friends. But back in the sock, the alerts start to sound. Mount Hackett's IP has been identified and found. It must be the glitch trying to hit back at the town. McSkidy leaves quick and heads straight for the cave, ready to inflict pain. But Glitch is at the door. He's ready for this moment to tell her he's in a war with the mayor of the town, who is evil to the core. He explains a little more how his keyboard is a sword, and to even up the score, he really needs our help. Get your black hoodie on and the VM you've been dealt. Together we are strong, saving sockness from the melts.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the haunted night. Oh, what dread it is to roam through the darkness filled with fright.
Oh, what dread it is
Hello, everybody. In with me tonight. So, getting ourselves prepared. I did not over. Not saying. Anyway, how is Happy Festivus for the rest of us? By the way, Happy Festivus. And as a matter of fact, I have my Festivus poll over here. Got the Festivus poll here, which only means one thing: we are gonna celebrate Festivus. That's right. We are gonna celebrate Festivus. And that'll be happening on my Discord, which is description.
Oh, he's on another business trip.
Hang on. There we go. My microphone was not being... I'm telling you, my microphone has been acting like a dart. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But hello everyone, thank you for tuning in with me. I don't know what the heck just happened with my microphone, but it's where it's gotten to where the volume is lowering itself, and I wish it didn't, you know, I wish it did not. Anyway, I've got my Festivus poll over here. I've got a little bit of eggnog. You know, we're gonna drink all the nog and hack all the things tonight. What else? Let me see here. Power cord for the hack top plugged in. The HDMI cord plugged in as well, so that y'all can watch me. My HDMI cord. Anyway, and a big shout out to the folks over at TryHackMe. We gave them a little bit of free advertising. They give us, like, an opportunity to hug. Pretty awesome. Shout out to everyone on TryHackMe.com. If you missed last stream, if you missed the last Advent of Cyber stream we did, we had Ben, CMnatic, in the chat room, and we were kind of talking it out, you know, talking out all the debugs we had to do, talking about all sorts of things related to TryHackMe. It was great. It was really great. And last stream actually served as a bit of a live debugging. So the fact that we did that was really cool. I mean, that made my night. That made my day. With the exception of the seasonal depression, that made my day. Alright, maybe it's not just the not seasonal depression, it's holiday depression, which I'm prone to. Anyway, I've got my eggnog. Let's go. I don't have any Fanta tonight. We've got the eggnog. So let's drink this. Cheers, baby, cheers. I don't know how I feel about nog and Coke and chocolate together. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, we are getting started, guys. We are getting started with tonight's task, which is going to involve some password cracking and password hashing. Gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Hello to Dark Chaos. And Dark Chaos, will you be at Festivus tonight? I am gonna be doing Festivus in about an hour and a half. So if you are want to do Festivus with me, we're gonna do that after the stream tonight. So after we're finished with the stream, I'm gonna hop right off, basically raid and run, which I feel bad about doing, but gotta celebrate Festivus. I mean, I promised you guys Festivus. We're gonna do Festivus. A Festivus for the rest of us. So I've got my pole over here. I've got my nog. I've got the nog. That's all there is to it. So I've got the story loaded up on the hack top. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So hell yeah. Alright. Let me close this terminal out. Open another. And we'll have a lot of fun. I'll get started with this here in about 3 minutes. Just let me post over on social medias. I am on Twitter, Mastodon, and on Blue Sky. But let's be honest, we'll probably be more focused on... I'll probably be more focused on both Twitter and Blue Sky at this point. But yeah. So after the Trolley Awards, New Year's Day, we won't be, I'm taking a bit of a breather from streaming. We'll still be doing Troller Tonight Live on Saturdays, except for the last 2 weeks of last 2 Saturdays of January. Oh, yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Hoping everybody's doing well. See, one of you have plushies. Nice, nice. Let me post over on social medias. I'm looking forward to this particular room because, won't lie, I do like password cracking. It's one of my favorite things to do is crack some passwords, crack the hash. Alright, so we've got the post ready. All we're gonna do now is post everywhere else, we're gonna get ready to start with, hang on, let me open this up. We can go ahead and turn on the video capture device. And I'm gonna message CMnatic after tomorrow's Advent of Cyber. I want to try to get some media shares from them. In addition to just letting them know that, hey, I got it all finished. So, we're all posted up here on social media. So, why do you say we go ahead and start? We'll go ahead and start with Advent of Cyber. Here we go. So here's what we've got so far with our story. Then we're gonna follow along with it, and then we'll get... Let me drink some more of this eggnog, though. I want to drink more of it. It needs coffee. Ugh. Anyway, let's get started with this, shall we? Day 23, and by the way, since we hashtag major malware. We got that we turned a typo into a meme character on as a result of yesterday's stream. So, major malware, TryHackMe. I hope you bring him into the story for next year. Major malware, the major general of malware and malicious software and hacking maliciously, black hat hacking things. I would imagine he would be more sinister than me or malware. But anyway, I'm hopping into Hackers Hacking now. If anyone wants to hang out with me on Hackers Hacking, I'm in here. I won't be in Hackers Hacking for long because we're gonna do Festivus here shortly. So let me unmute myself. I'm gonna unmute myself. There we go. I think I unmuted myself on Discord. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my mics and my audio issues. But it's no good. It's no good at all. We'll figure something out though. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the story. As time went on by, something seemed funny. Mayor Malware and his source of his money. As Sockmas grew closer, so the glitch better move it. Gain access to the wallet so that he can prove it. The Glitch has been investigating how Mayor Malware funds his shady operations for some time. Recently, the mayor deposed of various electronic equipment. One was an old tablet with a cracked screen. Being a connoisseur of passive and active reconnaissance who does not mind dumpster diving for the greater good, Glitch quickly picked it up for the garbage truck. Surprisingly, despite being in a terrible condition with a cracked and hazy screen, the tablet still turned on. Browsing through the various files, one PDF that caught his attention was password protected. It's time for you to work with Glitch to discover the password and uncover any evidence lurking there. Today's learning objectives actually can be quite easy if you know how to use the software we're going to use. So, our learning objectives will be hash functions and hash values, saving hashed passwords, cracking hashes, finding the password of a password protected document. That's basically it. Before we dive deeper, it is helpful to learn how passwords are saved in authentication systems. A long time ago, before security was a thing, passwords were stored in clear text along with the associated username. When the user tries to log in, the system compares the provided password for this account with the saved one. Consequently, if a user forgets their password, someone with enough access privileges can look at the table, and respond with something like the password for Joe Blogs is ADF1234. This was a terrible idea, especially since a database can be stolen and its content leaked online. Unfortunately, users tend to use the same password for different services. Consequently, if an adversary discovers Joe Blog's password from another service, they will try to tray it on Joe's other accounts, such as email. To protect passwords, even in the case of a data breach, companies started to save a hashed version of the password. For that, we will need to use a hash function. A hash function takes an input of any size and returns a fixed size value. For example, SHA-256 or Secure Hash Algorithm 256 creates a 256-bit hash value. So in other words, SHA-256 sum file name will return a 256-bit hash value, regardless of whether the input file is a few bytes or several gigabytes. In the terminal below, we'll demonstrate this with one file being 2.3 gigabytes and another being 13 gigabytes. So let's have a look at this. So, therefore, instead of saving the password ADF1234 verbatim, its hash is saved. For instance, if MD5 message digest 5 is being used, then this hash would be saved. Problem solved, right? Not really. Because, firstly, MD5 is now considered insecure. Secondly, in addition to choosing a secure hash function, we should add a salt, such as a random string of characters, to the password before hashing it. In other words, instead of saving hash password in the table, we save hash password plus salt, along with the salt. Consequently, when the user tries to log in, the authentication system tries their password along with the saved hash, saved salt, calculates the hash, and compares it with the saved hash value. If identical, they are granted access. This makes the saved passwords more immune to a variety of attacks. Although it is recommended to use a modern secure hashing algorithm to calculate the hash value of the password concatenated. I don't know why I always say it as concatenated. I don't know why I do that. But concatenated with a random salt before saving it. Reality is not that shiny. In many cases, there are issues in the implementation, be it due to negligence or ignorance. In a recent story, a secure media platform was discovered to have saved 600 million passwords in plain text for 7 years, despite all the security guidelines warning against that. In other words, password cracking is not over yet. On day 14, we saw how mere malware intercepted network data. Hang on. So, we saw a mere malware intercepted network data. To eavesdrop on the village. Technically speaking, he was attacking the confidentiality and integrity of data in transit. Today we will explore how his password protected document. How to view his password protected document. Technically speaking, we will be attacking the confidentiality of the data at rest. One aspect of our security requires us to protect data while it is stored on any storage device. Examples include a flash memory drive, smartphone storage, laptop storage, and external drives. If an adversary gains access to any such device, we don't want them to be able to access our files. Protecting data at rest is usually achieved by encrypting the whole disk or specific files on the disk. On the other hand, encrypted storage and files pose an obstacle for the good guys who are investigating a criminal case. Digital forensics investigators need to find a way to access the plaintext files to disprove or approve or disprove any wrongdoing. In this case, for his private investigation to succeed, Glitch must figure out how to access the encrypted PDF on the disposed of tablet. Glitch needs to play as an offensive security role to break the security of the tablet. Break the security of the protected document. Opening a password protected document is impossible unless we know or can find the password. The problem is that many users prefer to pick relatively easy passwords that they can remember easily and then use the same password across multiple places. Have you ever wondered which passwords are most commonly used? And according to one source, the table below shows the top 15 most commonly used passwords Interestingly, many users have opted for QWERTY. The first 6 consecutive letters on a QWERTY keyboard. So, that's basically the second. Actually, that's actually the 4th most used password. The most used password, 13456. So, look at these passwords and tell me if you ever used any of these passwords. Because if you have and it's still your password somewhere, you're gonna have to change it. Because you might be compromised. Of course, the user might get a bit creative and might replace a character with a symbol. They might append the current year, a memorable date, or a few random characters or numbers to the original word. Knowing that Mayor Malware has a cat named Fluffy, some passwords we expect them to come up with are Fluffy Cat, spelled with numbers like 1 for L and 4 for A, and Fluffy 2024, unless he uses his name and creates passwords such as Mayor 2024, which you can see also has numbers in the word Mayor. Tell me, is that a fluffy cat to you? It is not a fluffy cat. It's a cute kitty, but it's not fluffy. Why you name it Fluffy? So before moving forward, we're gonna review the questions. So let's ask the questions. Do we need to start the text box? No. Do we start the VM? Yes. Is there a split screen? Yes. Is there a direct link? No. Are we given credentials to connect to it remotely? Yes. So we're good to go. So we're gonna start the machine, but I want to use split. I don't want to use split screen. I want to use RDP. I won't lie, RDP is probably like one of my most favorite ways to connect to a desktop remotely. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to use, because let's be honest, sometimes the connection is slow when you connect with the browser proxy, the browser-based proxy. So we're gonna use, actually we're not gonna use RDP, we're gonna use SSH. So that's what we'll use. We're gonna input, we're gonna wait for the IP address to show up, and then we're gonna connect through SSH. Because, not gonna lie, I kinda like using SSH. So that'll make it a lot easier. And quicker too. So here we go, we got the IP address. Put in the password. Okay, so we are in the system. So we're gonna do a demonstration. Learning enough learning about password storage and password choices, it's time to crack some passwords. We're gonna go over the following. Cracking a password found in a breached database, and finding the password of an encrypted PDF. Mayor Malware had an online account in a now defunct form that was breached, and all of its user data was leaked. After checking online, we were able to retrieve the mayor's password in hashed format. It is listed below. We want to discover the original password. The first step in our approach is to figure out the type of the hash function. Then, we will try to hash different passwords from a password list until we find a match. We have saved the above hash value in the AOC directory in the user folder for our convenience. So, first, we're gonna go to the AOC 2024 directory. Good. We're gonna display the contents of hash1.txt. Copy it. Next, we're gonna start one tool that helps identify hashes by using this command, which is gonna be python -id.py. Hang on, what is it? Okay. Hang on. Oh, hash. ID. Hash.techid.py. This I don't know why I read it as bash. Okay, so it's hash. So let's enter that. We're gonna enter the hash. So SHA 256 is identified as a possible hash. So that's what we'll use. So we pasted the hash in the identifier. It identified the hash. We're gonna quit the tool. Next, we're gonna try passwords from the rockyou.txt file. And that's a really popular password word list from a real data breach. The command is as follows. So let's type in John. Attack format equals rar. Not rar, but raw. Why do I attack SHA 256 word list equals user share word list rockyou.txt hash1.txt. So in our first attempt, John calculated the SHA 256 hash value for every password in rockyou.txt and compared it with the hash value of hash1.txt. Unfortunately, no password was found as shown in the terminal output. There's a high chance that mere malware made some transformation to his password. For example, he might have replaced A with 4 or added a couple of digits to his password. John could start from a long password list and attempt various common deviations from each of the passwords to increase its chances of success. The behavior can be triggered through the use of rules. Various rules. Excuse me. Hang on. I hate sneezing on stream because y'all can hear that. Y'all can hear the sneezing. But anyway, so John can start from a long password list and attempt various deviations from each of the passwords to hang on. I can sneeze. Why did I mute the mic and I don't sneeze? I don't get that. Alright, anyway. The behavior can be triggered through the use of rules. Various rules come bundled with John the Ripper's configuration files. One is suited for lengthy word lists. Tac rules equals word list. So if we add that the option to our John command line, that generates multiple passwords for each one. For instance, it appends and prepends single digits. It does various common substitutions, such as A can be replaced with @ I can be replaced with an exclamation mark, S can be replaced with $, and many more mutations and transformations are part of these rules. You can check all the underlying rules by checking the list rules word list section in etsy/john/john.conf, John's configuration file. Unlike the first attempt, using John with this option should crack the hash for you. We should note that John will not spend computing resources to crack an already cracked password. Consequently, if you repeat a command that has successfully found a password earlier, you will get a message like no password hashes are left to crack. Let's say you executed the command listed above and you recovered the password. Then the next time you want to see that password, you would use John with the show option. For example, John tac format equals raw show 256. So tac show #1 dot text. Glitches. So check this out. Glitches discovered Mayor Malware's password used on the Breach Online forum. Although there is a high chance the password will be used to access other online accounts created by the mayor, Glitch does not want to go that route, as it would violate local laws and regulations. Instead of attempting anything illegal, he focused on the data he recovered in the mayor's trash. There is one interesting looking PDF that happens to be password protected. You can help Glitch break it. The first thing you need to do is convert the password protected file into a format that John can attack. Luckily, John the Ripper Jumbo Edition comes with the necessary tools. The different tools follow the naming style format to John. The terminal below shows a few examples. You're interested in a password protected PDF. Therefore, PDF John.pl PL or pi. I mean, that can work too, I think. It should do the job. It can do. It should do the job. In the terminal, we can see how to create a hash challenge from a PDF. This hash value can later be fed to John to crack it. So let's enter the command now. PDF to John.pl, private.pdf, PDF.hash, and cat PDF.hash. This first step to consider would be trying a long password, a word list, such as rock you. Moreover, you might even use a rule such as tactec rules like equals word list to test derived passwords. In this case, neither approach works. Mere malware has picked a password that does not exist in these public word lists and is not derived from any word found there. Knowing mere malware, we see what he holds dear, which can hint at what he would consider as his password. Therefore, we need to create a password with these words. And then we're gonna use our text editor to build this word list. What the heck? Which already exists. Obviously, we've saved the above words in the word list file for our convenience. But consequently, our command would be John tactec rules single tactec wordlist equals wordlist.text PDF hash. So let's enter this command. And crack the hash. Done. So here's an explanation about the commands. So John starts John the Ripper. The Jumbo Edition is installed on the machine. Tactec format specifies the hash format, which we have figured out earlier that is most likely SHA-256. So we want to go with raw tech SHA-256. Tactec word list sets the word list we'll use, and this file right here at the end is a text file containing the hash value we need to crack. Now, rules covers more modification rules and transformations on the word list. Word list is the custom and personalized word list we have created, and PDF.hash is the hash. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to copy passwords over. This was way too easy and way too quick. I'll be straight up honest with you guys. Way too easy, way too quick. How did I lose my streak? I didn't log in early enough. Okay, so we got the password. We need the God. We can open split screen. Split view. Oh, never mind. We don't want that. Okay. So let's just download off of this. We'll open it. We've opened the PDF. We've got the password. We open it with the password. And the hint, we just use, well, how's it going, prod fishing? So we didn't do exactly what what this said. What I did was I used the Python server, used Python. And opened it with using that. So we didn't exactly convert it to text. We can do that. We can do that. Made no mention, but we went through a hint they did not, that worked at least. So we can do that real quick. We've got time. I've already gotten the flag somehow. Through my own way. Just convert it from PDF to text. Using like UPW for password. And we can just use head. I mean, we use cat, but we use head to display the top of the file.
Oh, he's on another business trip.
This wasn't so slow. I mean, heck, my laptop be slow. I don't know why. How are you doing, prod fishing? Hoping you're doing well today. We're just finishing up with this. Fuck! Not my drink. Drink fully. What the hell? What did this happen? Oh, never mind. Okay. Thankful I'm using a bottle. A Coke bottle for my eggnog, so no harm done. It was closed. So you can get the flag this way as well. Alright, but that's basically it. I just used the Python HTTP server to get the flag. So, I mean, you can do it that way too. You can do it that way. If you have a habit of doing that. So, yeah. So, that's basically it for this room. If you want to learn more about cryptography, you can check out the cryptography module, or check out the John the Ripper Basics, which is premium room. It's a premium room, so you'll want a premium TryHackMe account for that. So yeah. Alright, we're basically done. Right at the hour. Right at the hour. So we hit the hour mark tonight. Not bad. Alright. Boys, gals, non-binary pals. Basically it. And this is gonna be the last time we do just TryHackMe Advent of Cyber this year. We have one more Advent of Cyber stream to do, but it'll be wedged in between me doing movies in the morning. We're gonna play some movies tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. That's gonna be Twitch exclusive. We will not be streaming these movies on YouTube. And I've selected these movies myself. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do over on Twitch. Just for Twitch, guys. Just for Twitch. Christmas Eve 2024. Just for Twitch. So, what we're gonna do, 7 a.m., we will be playing Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I could always start earlier if I wake up early enough. Or if I go to sleep late enough. And just take a nap. That will be the plan. I'm going to try to wake up at around 10:30 in the morning. If I do. Just set my alarm for that. So I can get mentally prepared for tomorrow's Advent of Cyber finale. So that will be the plan. We'll be playing Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. We're going to be playing Santa Claus versus the Devil. And we've got the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that we'll be playing as well. It's going to be our intermission movie. And I'm not talking about the popular one, the one that uses claymation. I mean the animated, the hand-drawn animated version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's gonna be the schedule. We may check in on the Santa Tracker periodically. That's gonna be the plan. And yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Once we hit noon, after we finish our Advent of Cyber stuff, we'll officially kick off the 12-hour stream. And I don't expect to hit 1,000 followers by midnight Christmas Day. If we do, I'll extend the stream to 24 hours. And we'll end the stream at noon Christmas Day. I don't expect it. So, but we will have a subathon on Boxing Day at noon Eastern Time. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta get going. We gotta get ready for Festivus. Everybody, go to my Discord. Join my Discord, everybody. We will be starting Festivus in a little over 30 minutes. A Festivus for the rest of us. So, let me do some shoutouts. and we'll be done with the stream for the next 12 hours. So I will be back on here at 7 a.m. so we can watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Again, that's Twitch only. Even though I can stream public domain streams, movies, here in the United States, under U.S. law, I don't want to take too much of a chance with YouTube. But I do have the rights, as they are public domain, to stream them on Twitch. Twitch has a problem with it. We can take it to court. Not joking, by the way. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's do some shoutouts, and then we'll do a raid. So we got Prod Fishy in the house. We got Dark Chaos 15. We didn't get much interactivity. Sag. Sam's just Sag. Guys, I is a Sag. Can somebody come over and give cuddles? Please. I want cuddles. I want cuddles. If you can poke my favorite person, give cuddles, that'd be appreciated. I need Christmas cuddles. Otherwise, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say it. It's not on Hinged stream hours right now. I can't do unhinged this on Advent of Cyber streams. I gotta be good. I gotta be a good Kiri for Advent of Cyber. We'll save that for after stream. So, anyway, some chat rooms. Let's do some Twitter, Blue Sky shoutouts. Then we're done for the rest of the night until tomorrow morning. So, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Who do we got here? Let's see who we got on Twitter. Do we have any shoutouts on Twitter? Engineer? Alright, well, we do have some shoutouts to be had. So let's get to them right now. We've got Raphael Zuni in the house. We've got the Streaming Owl. What's going on? Thanks for the likes. Let's go over to Blue Sky. By the way, folks, I will be active. I am going to be a little bit active on Blue Sky. During the break. Between the subathon and the trolleys. We have, who do we have? We got Anime Hub, Kawaii Together in the house. Right, great. Who else do we got here? Let's check Mastodon. Do we have anybody on Mastodon? Hang on. Let me get my, we'll finish up with shoutouts and we'll listen to the poll. We got Ligniform in the house. Who is this? Datsun Shoots and IT Teacher Height? I don't know. Some German relay bot that keeps reposting my stuff. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Alright. That being said, let's go ahead and raid out. We gotta raid out. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if anybody's doing Advent of Cyber. And also, I got the... You hear that? Do you hear this? Hold on, let me turn the filter off. Real quick. Let me turn off the filter. So that you can hear better. Anybody hear that? Huh? Anybody hear that? That's my Festivus pole. That's my Festivus pole. Woo! That's right. We're celebrating Festivus tonight, folks. We are celebrating Festivus, baby. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in with me tonight. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Do we have anybody doing Advent the Cyber to raid? Do we have anybody doing it on my follower list that we haven't raided in a while? I don't see anybody yet, but we're gonna find somebody. And if we don't, we're gonna just raid Theo with the angry face again. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid him with the angry face. And break him with the angry face. Anyway, folks, I will be back. I will be back on here. I will be back on Discord if you want to hang out with me on Christmas for Festivus. So let's see. Do we have anybody doing Advent of Cyber at the moment? Monstra, watch the video I sent you. Watch the video I sent you. Alright, we did not raid DBJ Sec. I want to see if we can raid him before we do raid him, because if we don't, then we won't be able to raid him. We'll just raid Theo. So let's hold it. You're lazy. I'm not gonna curse on my wholesome Advent of Cyber stream. Alright? I'm not gonna do that. Jeez. Get me out of the voice chat. Get me out of the voice chat. Telling you, man. Anyway, let's find if we can raid DBJ Sec. Then great, I will definitely do that. If we can't raid DBJ Sec, we will raid Theo again. And we're gonna raid Theo with the angry face, because we like the angry face. You may not like the angry face, but we like the angry face in here. We're an angry face stream. We have angry face for streams. Okay, DJB Sec. Can we raid them? Damn. Alright, we're just gonna raid Theo. We're just gonna raid Theo. Because I said we raid Theo. Because I said we're gonna raid Theo. We're gonna raid Theo. Because we angry face. Because we couldn't find anyone else doing Advent of Cyber that we haven't raided before. And we're not gonna be able to raid this person. We don't have enough people. Guys, we don't have enough people to raid with. I miss having 10 people minimum in my stream. Seriously, I miss having 10 people minimum in my stream. Oh. Alright, it's whatever. Let me see if we can find... Oh, yeah, don't start. Don't start. Okay, don't start. Alright, we don't see anyone else doing Advent of Cyber, so we're just gonna rate Theo. We're just gonna go rate Theo. Alright. Thank you everybody for tuning in with me tonight. And I will be back on here tomorrow. I won't be on here 7 AM. You're just gonna watch the movies. Then we're gonna have some unhinged fun. Unhinged Christmas fun. Alright, let's get the Hack the Planet thing going. Can we hack the planet? Let's hack the planet. I wanna hack the planet. Fine, load my dashboard already so I can press the button. What? Press the button. Alright. B7H30. Shut up, Monstro Kid. You're lucky I'm inviting you to Festivus. Alright.
They're trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the flow of data! They're trashing! Trashing! Trashing!
I'm just gonna deny that term.
Shut up and get in the car!
Save it for Troll of the Night Live, dang it. Alright, here's the raid message. So let's go say hi to Theo. And then when we're done, we'll post Angie Face in his stream. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. See you tomorrow.